What's up, everybody? Week 17 Buffalo Bills recap coming for you. Bills take care of business at home this past weekend. They hosted the New York Jets, and they spanked their tails, man. Buffalo moves to 13-3 on the season. They clinched the 2 seed in the AFC. So Week 18 is really meaningless for them. But it was just a total dominating performance by the Bills, and that win put them at 8-0 on the season. First time the Bills went undefeated at home in the regular season since 1990. So it's been a hot minute since they've done that. I believe they said it was only the third time in franchise history it's been done. So a lot of things happened this past Sunday. A lot of different franchise records, and even an NFL record was broken. NFL record-wise, Josh Allen became the first player to have 5 straight seasons of 40-plus touchdowns or more. No other player, or quarterback, I should say, has done that for 5 straight years. So, that in and of itself is pretty much become the norm for Josh Allen. Seems to be breaking some kind of record every week. He also tied. He's also now tied for the most rushing touchdowns in Bills history. So he's got that going for him. He probably won't break that Week 18. He will get the start, so he can keep his projected his consecutive starting streak going. I probably won't see that until possibly the playoffs. But it was just just a historic season. It's not over yet, obviously, but regular season wise, it's historic from the standpoint looking at they also put up the most points in a season in team history too. So for a team that was supposed to be rebuilding this year, for all the talking points that the media has had before the season about how Buffalo had no weapons, they were going to regress. This was going to be the year that the Dolphins or the Jets took the division, and Buffalo's just their window's closed. I even think Emmanuel Acho even said the window's closed, the bars are welded shut, and they drywall over it. And here they are sitting at 13-3, the number 2 seed in the AFC, and they have the league MVP as their quarterback. So I don't know. People will say I'm biased just because I'm the Bills guy on the page, but I mean, little do they know I may be the Bills guy on the page, but I'm also probably one of the biggest Bills critics there are. I will call out anything I see in a heartbeat. So for me to be all aboard the Josh Allen MVP train, man, the dude, there's nobody more valuable to their team. Yes, Saquon is having an unreal season, 2,000 rushing yards, but without Saquon on the Eagles, they're still going to win football games. Is he an offensive player of the year? No doubt. You take Lamar off the Ravens, they still have Derrick Henry, who is having an unreal season. And you cannot say the same thing about the Bills. The Bills did not have a receiver with over 1,000 yards, and they're not going to have a rusher over 1,000 yards. But somehow they're the 2 seed in their conference. They've won 13 games. They locked the division up in November. And it's all because of Josh Allen. You take Josh Allen off of this Bills team, they're the Patriots of this year. There's nobody more valuable, and for anybody to suggest that the Bills would be fine without Josh Allen, you're just crazy. So that's my sticking point. Obviously, Week 18 means nothing for Josh's case. He's already, he's done more than enough, in my opinion. A lot of other writers and voters feel the same. So we'll see. I mean, I won't spew anymore on it, just because, like I said, I'll come off as biased and whatnot. So, but Bills game wise, like I said, man, the Jets just they essentially laid a goose egg. The starters did anyway. The Bills defense, to their credit, I've called them out the last month and a half, it seems like. They held the starting Jets offense to no points. It wasn't until, Aaron Rodgers was, I say benched, but he technically took himself out of the game. It wasn't until, late fourth quarter that the Jets got their first points of the game. So, shout out to the Bills defense. Definitely still some causes for concern going forward. The Jets had the 31st ranked rushing offense, and Breece Hall was able to move fairly easily on the Bills defense. So definitely still causes for concern, but another game with multiple turnovers, and hopefully this is them rounding into shape. Yes, it's the Jets. Then obviously last week was the Patriots. This upcoming week's the Patriots, but this is kind of what I was hoping to see, was the defense was going to work on some stuff. Get right, obviously get healthy. There's a lot of guys still in the secondary, still a little banged up. So definitely encouraging to see. Special teams wise, Sam Martin had a couple of really nice punts that one of them even pinned them deep enough that it led to a safety. Tyler Bass had a perfect game. So special teams wise, they showed up. Obviously offense showed up. So it was, another week where all three phases did their job, and obviously you do that, you're going to win almost every game you're in. So a lot of positive things to take away. Like I said, obviously still some things you'd like to see cleaned up. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a great regular season. I talk like it's over because obviously I don't know how many starters we're going to see in Week 18, but it was, like I said, for a team that was supposed to be in the rebuild mode this year. It's been one heck of a rebuilding mode year. So we'll use Week 18 to maybe try out some guys, see if there's anybody that can help us in the playoffs, and get ready to host either Denver, Cincinnati, or Miami. So odds are it'll probably be Denver, but man, there's a chance that Cincinnati gets in. There's a chance Miami gets in, and I'm not so scared of Miami. But man, if Cincinnati somehow squeaks their way into the playoffs, it makes me nervous, man. Just because I know, like I've been saying for the last month and a half, our defense has got a lot of weaknesses, and that Bengals offense is hot right now. So that's my only hot take, is I want no part of Cincinnati if they somehow get in the playoffs, because if they do, they'll be coming to Buffalo for the wild card round. So, but that's in 2 weeks. A lot's got to happen for that to happen. So until then, we're just gonna, I guess, focus on Week 18, focus on the Patriots, see if we can go undefeated in division play for, I want to say it's like the third time in the past five years, I want to say. And then obviously look forward to seeing what some of these practice squad guys can do, and maybe we'll find somebody that can help us in the playoff run. So anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year to everybody. And hopefully 2025 is going to be the years that we see the Bills host that Lombardi Trophy for the first time. So fingers crossed. Anyway, Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll see you next week. Go Bills.